Thanks, Leila. And now the moment all the startups have been waiting for. This is the Startup Battle sponsored by Touch. Can I raise hands for those who are the judges? If all the judges can make their way to the front 2 rows. So basically, the Startup Battle is a regional contest that's been taking place across the region. And 3 startups are going to be selected here today to go forward to the ArabNet Digital Summit in Dubai on the 30th of April and the 1st of May. There have been hundreds of applicants, and 10 have made it this far. So you're just going to see them back to back every 5 minutes. You've got 10 pitches. You can vote for them online as well, but really the judges are going to make the decision today. So without further ado, we start with the first startup.
In the next 2 decades, nearly half of the jobs we have today are going to be automated by robots. So does this mean that robots will take jobs away from us? Well, not quite right. Turns out that for every robot introduced into the market, it directly created new job opportunities that require a specific skill. Here's my question. Are we preparing students of today for those newly created jobs? To answer this question, my partner and I have been teaching robotics in schools for the past 4 years. And we've realized there was a huge gap between the skills that are being taught in schools and the skills that are actually required by the market. Just imagine how scary it's going to be for students graduating after 5 or 10 years, unskilled, lost, and trying to fit themselves in a world that has advanced so much. And thus we see the unemployment rate increasing, and it's getting worse and worse. We have created a solution to that, presenting Sherpa, an online platform that equips students with the necessary skills, preparing them for a better future. We're starting with robotics. The instructor starts by selecting one of the many available courses according to the age group of their students. The platform guides the students level by level with the help of a virtual instructor, teaching them how to build the circuit, how to program, and ending with a virtual mission that interacts with the physical circuit in front of them. Suddenly, a physical joystick is now controlling a rover on Mars trying to collect rocks to complete a mission for NASA. And with this implemented, it changed everything. We designed the missions based on real-life applications while mixing what the students are learning in other subjects in schools. So now they finally know where their math equations could be used. And a cherry on top, we mix the whole experience while introducing collaboration, leadership, and other soft skills. Now we're entering the education market. And this is a $5 trillion global market. This is huge. However, the e-learning in the education market is $252 billion, growing at a whopping rate of 17% annually. And our early adopters, which is schools in the MENA region, is $100 million. Now we're planning to enter this market by directly contacting schools at the first stage to better learn from them, and then partnering with bigger edtech companies that already have a database of school connections as a second phase. Our pricing model is very simple. We charge per student per course, ranging between $30 per student up to $10, according to the school's number of students. There is competition, whether it's like Tinker, Tinkercad, or Circus.io, but those platforms either target a very young age group or are not necessarily designed to fit inside the school curriculum. Now, we have gathered all the experience we got from teaching robotics into the platform. We're still teaching till today, meaning we have the ability to code in the weekdays, test in the weekends, get the feedback, and further enhance our product. And most importantly, our platform is compatible with pre-existing hardware kits available in the market. So we don't do hardware. And any school, anywhere, can adopt the solution without physical interaction between of us. That's very scalable. Now, behind all this madness is a passionate and skilled team. And consists of our founders, Basil and myself, Brahim, with Basil having more than 5 years in development experience, and myself. I come from an educational background, my family has a school, and I've passed through schools in South Africa and the UK. And I always make sure to visit top companies to better learn how the industry is evolving and know what are the skills needed by the industry in the next couple of years. And of course, with our amazing advisor, Hind Habai'a, and our latest addition, Dr. Rafael, a postdoc at NASA who's helping us come up with missions that are realistic. Now, we are now in the private beta phase. We're piloting in 7 schools, including Wellspring and Eastwood, and we're getting ready to deploy the platform in schools in the next academic year. And our work has attracted international companies, such as Screwware, a 3D printing company based in Poland, designing a 3D printer for kids, and now entering schools in Europe. And we're collaborating with Kareem Lebanon in a campaign that's going to be released very soon. So stay tuned, it's very interesting. And we've won several awards. Latest one was Best Youth Award in GITEX Dubai. But we need your help. If you know education institutions that are willing to introduce robotics into their curriculums, please introduce us. We would love to expand our network. We're also looking to raise $600,000 to help us expand to the MENA region, and we're looking for passionate advocates to help spread the word of Sherpa. We're not here to change the world. We're here to provide the youth with the necessary skills for them to become a generation of problem solvers, critical thinkers, and innovators. And they are the ones who will change the world. Thank you.
Hello. Batteries are the core of every technology. They make drones fly, electric scooters move, and Iron Man kick ass. These chemical structures are black boxes. We don't know how long they would operate for, how much does it take for them to fully charge, and when should we order new ones to replace the old ones. If you think about it, it's not a big deal for us, consumers, but it is a huge problem for businesses owning fleets of batteries. And to make it even worse, batteries can explode. After facing similar issues as makers and consumers, we came up with Docks. At Docks, we are making batteries great again. We are creating a battery predictive maintenance platform that will help fleet owners save money and time while improving the reliability of their batteries. The core of our application consists of a prediction algorithm that will predict key battery metrics. On top of that layer, we've built management tools that will help businesses know exactly when to order new batteries, which will eliminate inventory costs, get notified whenever something wrong is happening, which will improve reliability, and finally, access their fleet anytime, anywhere, which will reduce unnecessary site visits. The battery market is huge and growing exponentially year after year. For that reason, we are focusing first on a niche, the e-bike sharing industry in Europe. And to our luck, we were able to build and validate our product with the Lebanese e-bike sharing company, Loop. Now, this industry will be just part of the equation. We have our eyes as well on the automotive and renewable energy industries, which also are booming around the world. And our software is easily scalable to these verticals. To reach our target market, we prepared a hit list of all the customers and partners we're going to approach. And for them to benefit from our product, they will need to pay a subscription fee per month per battery. Now, everyone is working on battery tech, from end-to-end solutions to prediction algorithms. However, no one is providing the full spectrum of functionalities that companies require. Unlike our competitors, at Docks, we connect to already existing hardware to provide business-related analytics at a low cost and a high return on investment that we can discuss later. And by the way, everyone is doing a great job in labs, but no one is taking into consideration the uncertainties and chaos that faces batteries in the real world. And here's where Docks comes into play. We connect to real-time applications, collecting user habit and environmental data. And based on these, we predict battery metrics. The more data we have, the more accurate our algorithm is. So you might be wondering, who's the team behind Docks? Well, we are a team of hardworking engineers and salesmen that happen to be ambitious enough to change the world. We've participated in multiple accelerators in Berlin, Germany. We where we were able to sit and talk with big corporates that helped us shape this idea. During the Nucleus, part of UK Lebanon Tech Hub, we were able to build and validate our product, and recently, we signed an MOU with 3SAL, a renewable energy company, to test our product, and we got our first client, Loop. We got our funding from the Nucleus and Kafalat, and most of our costs are for operations and hosting. We expect to have our first payment at the end of Q1 2018, and our revenue will grow gradually from this point forward while we are building and validating our product. To gain 3 clients at the end of the year and grow our team, we are raising $150,000. Millions of drones, millions of electric cars, and millions of IoT devices will be deployed in the next 10 years, and billions of batteries will be needed for that. At that point, battery management automation will be really crucial in order to avoid frustration, save money, and protect our planet. At Docs, we are reinventing the core. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maurice. I'm the CEO of Field22.com, a beauty e-commerce startup me and my co-founders bootstrapped 18 months ago. So, why did we do this? Why did we decide to suddenly quit everything and start selling lipsticks online? There are many reasons. One of them is that the cosmetics industry is changing. Did you know that in 2017, women spent more on cosmetics than they did on clothes? And by 2020, major beauty brands are expected to sell more than 20% of their sales online. However, when I was the digital manager at L'Oréal for Lebanon and the Levant, I struggled to find a regional e-commerce player to partner with. Today, Field22 has more than 10,000 products from 250 different brands, and in our first year of operations, we shipped over 12,000 orders to 4,000 now loyal customers, closing the year at over $500,000 in sales. Our estimation tells us this is still a fraction of the fragmented online beauty market. We're addressing the global market of cosmetics, and we've already shipped to places as far as Australia, the US, and But we're keeping our feet on the ground, and in our first year, we focused mostly on Lebanon, where 95% of our sales are happening. Why did we do that? Why did we focus on one country, whereas we could have been a global company from day one? The answer is simple. We wanted to offer our customers a unique shopping experience and fast, free delivery anywhere in the country. And that's the reason why, by the end of this year, we're opening 2 local offices in Jordan and Iraq. These are places where we already have customers, but this is an effort for us to be even closer to them and offer them a shopping experience. We offer our customers a wide range of products and offers that are not available anywhere on the market due to our exclusive partnership with brands. But we know that to grow a profitable e-commerce business is very challenging. Thankfully, we have alternate sources of revenues, and we're able to leverage our high traffic volume and our growing community and sell advertising solutions to beauty brands. Our solutions include advertising on our platform, using our social media to promote their products, event organization, digital content creation, and most importantly, using our network of 150 beauty blogger and social media influencers. In Q4 2017, we assisted the brand in launching a new lipstick in the Lebanese market, which was sold out within 3 weeks from launch in both our website and in offline retail store. And that was a first in the brand's 40-year history in Lebanon. We've been recently appointed as L'Oréal preferred e-commerce partner for the region, which is something we're very proud of. But our major achievement is using our consumer data. We developed a line of nail polish, our own brand, to answer our customers' need. We'll be in the hall. Thank you for listening. We'll be in the hall. We're offering all ladies at ArabNet a free manicure session. So feel free to drop by and say hello. Stay beautiful, Field22.
Click it. Okay. So this is to move forward. Okay. Do you feel annoyed when you reach out to a business with a question or complaint and they take too long to answer? I personally feel frustrated, and I keep checking my email every 30 minutes to see if they replied. I was glad to know that I'm not alone. In fact, 70% of us demand an instant answer. Consumer behavior is changing, and businesses are struggling to meet consumer needs. They are facing now 4 major challenges: answering the consumer quickly, grabbing the consumer's attention, answering the consumer in their medium of choice, and understanding consumer behavior. So how do businesses react to those challenges? The answer is simple. Businesses need to adopt chatbot automation. So what are chatbots? Chatbots are software services that simulate a human conversation. They help businesses deliver the right information quickly, top-notch customer support, and assist customers in their quests. At FIG, we create customized chatbots for businesses. Our chatbots are personal. They are human-like. They understand your language, learn your habits, and give you personalized content. At FIG, we empower businesses to have real-time adaptive communication with their customers based on powerful big data analytics, tackling consumers in their micro moments. Our chatbots can be integrated into a website, an app, or popular social media platforms like Messenger, Twitter, Skype, or Slack, tackling consumers in their medium of choice. The first wave of AI-driven chatbots started early in 2016 with a market size of $703 million. It's expected to reach $3 billion by 2021 with an annual growth rate of 35%. We started with chatbots for news. However, there are many industries that require chatbots: retail, insurance, healthcare, restaurants, travel, and let's not forget, they are the best support they can be. We operate a B2B business model, onboarding clients through a SaaS subscription and a separate one-time customization fee. We started sales end of August, and so far we managed to bring in $40,000 worth of revenue. Our projections show $400K in year 1, $1.3 million in year 2, and $4.3 million in year 3. To make all of this vision come true, we rely on our solid and experienced team. Christophe, our lead developer and machine learning expert, Natalie, our full-stack developer, Hadi, our seasoned marketer, and myself, Maher, with over 13 years of experience in strategy and management. And meet our new recruit, Adam, our bot. We started last year in March at Speed Lebanon Accelerator Program. By June, we had our MVP. Now, August was very special. It was super exciting for us because not only we had full Arabic support, but we got our first client. Currently, we are working on finalizing a partnership with Facebook and finalizing 4 deals in Lebanon and Kuwait. We are asking for $700,000 in investment money to hire more personnel, maintain our operation, and for R&D to further develop the tech. This will allow us to significantly grow our customer base from an average of 1 client a month to an average of 10 new clients each month. At FIG, we provide technology that users don't need to learn how to use. They already know. On top of that, we empower businesses to have engagement with their customers beyond clicks, as well as valuable data analytics when they want it, the way they want it. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My younger sister is a nurse. Clients at the hospital from time to time used to ask her if she would provide private nursing care for their patients at home. Well, no doubt, it makes a lot of money for her. However, this usually comes at a cost. Clients, since they're paying a lot of money, they expect the nurse to do the laundry, to wash the dishes, and to babysit the younger sister. Sometimes they might call on the same day to cancel the shift. Even worse, at many times, clients try to delay payments or even negotiate the price that was originally set. In this highly unorganized sector, clients are not happy either. Take a second to think about it as a client. You are getting a complete stranger to your house. You have no idea who they are, how much you should pay them, and you're not sure whether these people are certified nurses or not. You end up having to run your own reference and background checks on the nurses before leaving them with your loved ones. This has been our inspiration to build Find a Nurse, to organize this sector and to become the region's first and most reliable platform to help nurses access flexible employment opportunities and healthy working conditions and help clients access nurses quickly and affordably. This is a $350 billion market worldwide, and we're targeting GCC at $4 billion. That's increasing rapidly at 9% each year. And during our first year, we're targeting the beachhead, the new moms who need help with their newborn care and maternity care. We are reaching out these clients mostly through Facebook and Instagram campaigns and through our partnerships with maternity clinics like Sophia Maternity. The organized home care sector globally is highly fragmented and still rely on Excel sheets and paper timesheets in order to organize nurses' schedules and payments. The call center model that these companies rely on forces them to rely on full-time nurses only and prevents them from scaling beyond 50 to 100 clients. The matching algorithm that Find a Nurse is building allows us to scale much beyond than this, make the service 10 to 20% more affordable, and employ a fleet of on-demand nurses. We have discovered that nurses who need home care services often come with very unique and different requests every time they need nurses. Imagine doing all of this matching using paper sheets or even Excel sheets. It takes a lot of time, and most of the time, both nurses and clients are not satisfied. The matching algorithm that Find a Nurse is introducing represents a reshaping of the home care industry from agency placement to consumer choice, making both nurses and clients more satisfied. Payment-wise, nurses in Lebanon complain that agencies take 40 to 50% of their salaries, which makes them very unsatisfied. At Find a Nurse, we don't take money from nurses. We give them 100% of their revenues, and we take 15% of commission from the client, giving them 30 to 40% higher wages than our competitors. We've been working on Find a Nurse for over a year now. We've so far won 6 awards, conducted an in-depth market research, interviewing more than 300 people from the domain, and we've built a database of 1,000 nurses, out of which we have recruited 50 nurses. And since we launched our service early in 2018, we have delivered more than 400 hours of care using concierge service by phone calls. And if you go to booking.findanurse.org, you will have a sneak peek to our online platform that we are developing. And for that, we're looking to raise $200,000 in order to accelerate our operations and continue developing our platform. We are a team of experienced nurses, a senior developer, and a visionary entrepreneur with a mission to organize the home care sector. We are committed to making the home care industry smarter, more efficient, and more accessible, not only for our own clients, but for everyone who has ever struggled to find a nurse. Thank you.
Okay. Onward. Hi, I'm James, founder and CEO of Glick, an all-in-one social media platform for gamers. Every innovative idea ever created had a purpose, and Glick is no different. The idea hit me while I was hanging with my friends. We were playing and laughing until things started getting quite messy. NAT-type errors are very common within consoles, meaning that while gamers are chatting on a game party,
they suddenly lose contact with each other. And that is a very serious issue for us gamers. One day, after our group chat got interrupted, I finally decided to do something about it. And that was the birth of Glick. Using Glick, users can chat privately or in groups. Users can also place private calls or group calls. The best part, group calls will be completely hands-free, meaning that gamers will be able to interact with call features such as adding people, muting the call, or closing the call through voice commands so that their gameplay is never interrupted. Common users is a section in Glick where users can search and select their favorite games to be placed in a list of other gamers playing the same games. They can then add them, start chatting with them, and eventually play with them. The most entertaining section in Glick, though, is our feed section, where users can post their latest achievements, follow their friends, gaming celebrities, and basically stay up to date with anything new that happens. Another feature Glick has is common users. With our RSS feed system, gamers will be notified about any news in the gaming community from the most trusted gaming news providers in the world, such as IGN, Kotaku, or GameSpot. Last but not least, our live stream section will keep gamers entertained with live esports competitions to watch whenever, wherever. In the near future, we plan on integrating a betting system which will allow users to place bets on their favorite teams. The gaming market is one of the most promising and grossing markets in the world. According to Newzoo, one of the best market intelligence providers in the world, 2.2 billion gamers across the globe are expected to generate $108.9 billion in revenue in 2017. If we compare this number to the number of revenue in the previous years and the number of revenue in the upcoming years, we can clearly see that the growth rate is huge. Our target audience are core gamers, gaming YouTubers, and Twitch streamers. What makes us unique and differentiates us from them is the seamless experience of the combination of all the features that we offer. As of December 2017, there were about 87 million unique users on Discord, 59 million unique users on the Xbox app, and 100+ monthly unique visitors on Twitch. The number of Glick users is not expected to be any less than that. Now let's talk about the sources of revenue. Glick was made to create a seamless experience for gamers, completely free. We do not make our users pay a penny and do not plan on doing so in the future, which is why our sources of revenue will not be directly from the users themselves. Instead, we have two sources planned. The first one being feed sponsors, which will allow gaming companies such as G2A, G Fuel, etc., to pay a weekly or a monthly payment and advertise their page on the Glick feed. The second one being live stream bets, which will allow users to place bets on their favorite teams, and teaming up with a betting company such as Bet365, Glick will have a 0% risk of loss, but will be only gaining 20% of the profit, or the rest will be going to the betting company. Glick is already available on the App Store and Google Play, but in order for it to grow and to reach its best performance, we need a dedicated team of developers, as well as funding to advertise Glick on all social media conventions, as well as gaming conventions. We believe that every gamer deserves an equal experience, no matter which platform they choose to play on. So our purpose, bring an end to console war and create the most entertaining gaming hub ever. Thank you.
Move to next slide. Okay. Recently, a friend came to me completely desperate about the sale of his black Mercedes 2011 with sunroof. Actually, he listed it on 3 different online marketplaces, but it didn't sell even after he tried to lower the price. And he was angry. Harold, I can't sell my car. It's a real problem. Everything is going so fast, and the internet is completely cluttered. Buyers have to check so many websites to scan for similar items, like cars, and are even more confused than before. While sellers, they spray the internet with their classified ads and pray that someone will contact them about it. The process is extremely inefficient. It's like a shot in the dark. You don't get any feedback. So, how can we solve all this chaos? Harold is your classified ad assistant that optimizes your decision-making for all your online transactions. Every day, our solution collects, clean, filter, and analyze for you thousands of used car ads to provide you with the most accurate and useful market data and predictions corresponding to your need. Harold is initially a messenger bot, and I'm proud to say that we're launching in the next few days. The process is as simple as chatting with a friend asking for advice. But of course, a smart friend powered by artificial intelligence. Wise and smart, Harold will inform buyers and sellers on the right price or budget, on the fairness of their deals, on the right timing for the transaction, on the number of similar items currently available in the different marketplaces, and on the best performing channels to list their car. What's even more exciting is that Harold won't stop at cars. It can be your assistant on many verticals, like real estate, fashion, furniture, and many more, all of which compose the $25 billion global classified market, a number expected in 2021 as per the 20% annual growth rate in this market. Forget the traditional classified website. The real edge is their historical high number of users, but besides that, they don't offer any useful feedback or real assistance. Harold fills the gap by offering transparent and efficient analytics, and is the first classified assistant in chatbot form available on an app you all already have on your devices, Facebook Messenger. That's why we consider Harold as a complementary service to the major existing classified market player rather than a direct competitor. For our pilot project, we're focusing on one vertical, used cars, in Lebanon and the entire UAE. In those markets, we've put Harold in the hands of private users for free and businesses for a flexible monthly subscription based on the size of the business and the number of cars they're inputting each month. Harold for Business is an online spreadsheet on which dealership can input all their inventory at once and get access to a deep market analysis for each of the used cars they are selling. We are currently beta testing our Harold for Business solution in partnership with a local multi-brand dealership in Lebanon. Harold is a dedicated and complementary team of 5, among us specialists in machine learning and data science. But although we have a complete team, disrupting the classified, as you know, is not an easy task. That's why today, we're trying to raise $150K to be able to go further in the development of our product, continue our data mining, and start implementing Harold in other locations after UAE. Am I getting ripped off? Am I making a good deal? With Harold, you won't have to worry about it anymore. And if you'd like to test drive our beta version, you can register on helloharold.me or pass by our booth just outside. Thank you.
It all started when my partner and I came back from the US with our law degrees in hand and our excitement and ambition to launch our own practice. The challenges were immense, from incorporation to signing the lease agreement to hiring and acquiring new clients. We also noticed that these same challenges were faced by each and every startup client and entrepreneur. Thank God we are lawyers. But what about the rest of us? What about the business failures and the desperate people who have no support? Did you know that the MENA region still retains the highest youth unemployment rate in the world? And a big part of it is due to lack of access to legal information and legal services, the complexity of the incorporation and filing processes, and the expensive and unclear legal fees. I am Magda Farhat, and today I'm introducing Lexium. Lexium is an online platform that enables users to find smart legal answers, purchase affordable legal services and legal contracts, and connect to verified legal professionals. For lawyers, it's a huge deal. They are able to market their profiles, generate leads, and collaborate amongst each other. We are targeting the MENA and the GCC with over 300 million users and 200,000 lawyers, of which we aim to acquire 26 million users and 30,000 lawyers. We are starting with startups and young professionals between the ages of 27 to 39 in Lebanon and the UAE, and we are targeting them through SEO and SEM, digital marketing, email marketing, and event marketing. We are also partnering up with major groups such as law firms and NGOs. Our business model relies mainly on lawyer subscriptions with a $12.99 fee per month, boosting questions for a $6.99 fee, and a transactional fee on legal services and legal contracts. With these numbers, we aim to become profitable by end of 2021. Now you might ask me, why not uncle lawyer or friend lawyer or cousin lawyer? Well, the answer is easy. First, Lexium is anonymous, so there's no room for gossiping. Second, it's cheaper, since you don't have to return any favors to anyone. And third, you get connected to verified professionals who are expert in the field of law you are searching for. We do have competitors. On the international scene, we have avo.com, legalzoom.com, and legalife.fr. On the regional scene, there are a few competitors, such as Legal Advice Me. But we have a secret sauce. We are the first legal platform to be both in Arabic and English. We are Sharia law enabled, so our solution is tailor-made for this part of the world. We are building our search engine over smart algorithms using deep learning and machine learning. And most importantly, we are a team of lawyers and techies coming from within the industry, with our CEO, Rami Aleme, a New York Law School and an AUB Business School graduate, a talented lawyer and a serial entrepreneur who learned how to code. Our CTO, Makram Raidan, a software engineer, graduated from the AUB with over 15 years of experience in the field, and myself, Magda Farhat, acting as Chief Legal Officer, a Harvard Law School graduate and a New York Bar and Beirut Bar qualified lawyer. We launched the platform as a soft launch back in November 2017 in Lebanon, a year full of achievements and successes. We graduated from the UK Lebanon Tech Hub Nucleus program, and we were finalists at the Hill 2017 Innovating Justice Award held at the Netherlands. We answered so far 1,500 questions. We have 3,000 visitors per month and 70 lawyers on board. Today, we are looking for $500,000 to tap into the UAE market, hire new talent, and reach 1 million users by end of 2019. We aim to put legal in everyone's pocket by the end of the next decade. So sign up today on lexium.com. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ayman Kishli, and since graduating from university, I've been working abroad. I've been working abroad for over 15 years in countries such as Germany, the UK and Scotland, and the Netherlands. One problem I faced at all of the companies that I worked at, and that's the not so small number of tools, applications, softwares that I had to deal with on a daily basis to do my work. So I think all of us here have to use emails and chatting applications to communicate and collaborate with colleagues. You have to use a multiple number of apps to book flights, to record expenses, to record attendance, to book meeting rooms, and so on and so on. Not to forget the HR tools that are a multiple number of them that come from different providers with different interfaces. All of that creates a bit of chaos and a bit of frustration for employees nowadays in the workplace. Let me tell you that it's been a year since I moved back to Lebanon, and over the past year, we have developed a platform that allows you to do all of those solutions, that allows you to do all of those tasks in one place. Ray. Ray is here to help you manage communications at the workplace, as well as automate processes at the workplace. Ray allows you to connect people and gives you a multitude of functionalities. As you can see, you can collaborate using the chatting platform and the channels and the tasks segment and the tasks assignment that we have within the app. But additionally, Ray has a bot that notifies you about what's going on at the workplace. What news are there? What are your tasks? What are your events? What is expected from you during the workday? And it keeps you connected to other employees. Additionally, Ray allows the management to push unidirectionally in a smart way news and to collect feedback from employees. We even have a possibility for senior management to broadcast live. So if there's an announcement at the company, if there's a merger, an acquisition, or anything that's happening that is worthy of the attention of all employees, a CEO can go live directly. Additionally, we have tools and many tools that HR can benefit from attendance, from recording attendance, to leave requests, to pushing forms to employees. And the list goes on and on and on. So we're creating an all-in-one solution for the corporates. But who are we targeting? Sorry. Who are we targeting? We're targeting small to mid enterprises, and we're focusing on two segments: the cost optimizers and the feature seekers. So you've seen lots of features, and we're developing more and more as we go. It's been only 1 year, and we've developed that many features that every corporate that we've spoken to would like to have as part of their tools and management. We're focusing on the MENA and UK region with approximately 30 million employees, and over the next 5 years, we're going to be targeting 10% of that market, which totals to 3 million employees, approximately 100,000 corporates, that is. But how are we attracting those corporates, and why would they choose our solution? We're providing for SMEs an affordable solution. We're taking into account the number of employees there, and we're offering free trials. We're offering free packages. We're offering free trial periods, as well as packages that accommodate for small to mid enterprises who want to invest in tools similar to large ones, but affordable, and not to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on tools similar to Workday, which, by the way, is a competitor. But we are differentiating ourselves by the fact that we are suitable for the small to mid enterprises environment. Our pricing range and our business model is based on a software as a service, a subscription recurring monthly fee per user. And our pricing varies between $1.5 and $5 a month per user. So far, we've onboarded 1,700 employees and users since launching. And we aim to target 50,000 more in the coming 12 months. We've secured $150K in angel investment, and we are looking for $450,000 to spend on growth and to continue further the product development. Those are some of our clients. Thank you very much, everyone, and please visit us at our booth outside. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dina, and I'm here to represent our e-commerce platform called Wanawi. Wanawi started as an auction site targeting the millennials. However, everything changed when my 20-year-old nephew living in the UK said, "Why don't you try putting limited streetwear items on your site?" He explained, today's famous brands follow one strategy: produce less to sell more. And that is why there's a trading boom in such a market. Teenagers are so eager to buy and resell these limited items to make money. We tried by using our connections to get a limited streetwear item. We placed it on the site, and we hit a jackpot. We sold it for 3 times its price, and we got over 100 requests in one day. We tested with other similar items, and we got the same result. Here is where we found our niche market, Generation Z, those who are born after 1995. So what is Wanawi? Wanawi, it is the first e-commerce platform allowing the young user to buy and sell hyped items. Today, the user can either sell used items or new items, since there's a rapid growth in the consignment market. With our upcoming fully automated platform, the user can directly upload his items. He can negotiate prices with other buyers. He can track his orders, and he can have his own personal page where he can connect with other users and showcase his items. Some sellers have their own small businesses on Instagram. These are not a threat because eventually they have joined Wanawi. Now, regional platforms like Souq.com and Namshi are indirect competitors targeting a different market segment with a different product range. International platforms like eBay, Depop, and Grailed are direct competitors. Yet we stand out because we cater within the region, meaning we offer payment facilities like cash on delivery and a more cost-efficient logistic infrastructure. So how do we make money? We take 15% out of every item sold. We are also sellers on our own platform, meaning we make up to 35% in profit from our own inventory. Our operational costs are really low, revolving around handling the shipments, arranging the payments, and customer service. Now, remember Ali, the person who gave us the idea earlier? He's part of our team, acting as a market connector, providing us with insights on trends. Jad Aizarani is the tech creator, and I'm the business mover. Wanawi is not just another big idea. It is a proven model. After graduating from Speed in March, we have launched the site in mid-September. In a period of 3 months, we were able to get 150 sellers, 300 items sold, over $35,000 in revenues. Now, our users are based in Lebanon and some in the UAE. To be able to expand more to the UAE market, where the teenager purchase power is 3 times higher than any other market around the world, we already have partnered up with an agent who has an office to facilitate operations. Now, there is a huge market in the region. Estimated power of this generation is estimated around $23 billion. In 2019, we will be integrating Jordan, KSA, and Kuwait. Let's do simple calculations. Depop and Grail.com, they sell an average of 20,000 items daily. If we are going to be conservative, I would say we can eventually get there with the right funding to sell 20,000 items per month, which summing up around $120 per item, which summing around $2 million per month. We are asking for $150,000 to be dedicated to enhancing the technology, integrating new markets, and getting more users. Wanawi have allowed the purchasing and selling economy of this generation to exist in the Middle East. Wanawi upcoming commercial platform will reach millions of teenagers in the region to socialize and make money. Thank you.
So that was the 10th and final startup in the Startup Battle pitch. Just want to congratulate them all to condense all their ideas into 5 minutes. If you'd like to see them more or speak to them and discuss more about their ideas, they're based at the Flat 6 Labs next door and also in the Innovation Innovation Avenue, which you'll recognize Touch as the Startup Battle was sponsored by Touch. Thanks again to the regional judges. 3 of these startups will be selected to go forward to the ArabNet Digital Summit taking place in the UAE at the end of April. And now we move on to, also, if there's another award for the startups. There's the User Choice Award that you can vote for on the ArabNet website. And the winners will be announced at the closing ceremony tomorrow. So some of the judges are going to stay. The next competition, bringing us up to lunch. It's going to be a lot faster. It's only 2-minute slots, and it's the Ideathon, sponsored by Credit Bank. So the Ideathon is when the startups have an idea, not an actual product like we've seen before. So it's much earlier at idea stage. So without further ado, we'll have back-to-back idea stage startups.
Hi, my name is Ali Ali. I'm a biomedical engineer. My mother currently suffers from diabetes. So as a part of her management, she uses the traditional glucometer to measure her blood glucose level. After a while, I realized that the available glucometer could be greatly improved by connecting them to the smartphone. In addition to measuring blood glucose level, we will be able to provide coaching and diabetes management to the patient using the latest technology. So the number of patients with diabetes globally in 2017 is 425 million. And this number will increase by 45% in 2045. So by providing a low-cost glucometer with the latest technology available, we will be able to compete with other established companies like Roche and Abbott. We will generate income from multiple streams of revenues, from selling glucose strips, from in-app purchase, and from selling big data to other companies. We need $30,000 to establish our MVP within 6 months. And at last, we invite you to invest in Sukkar, a company with high potential of growth that help growing number of patients like my mother. Thank you.
Fashion is one of the biggest industries on the planet. It's worth around $3 trillion. And in Lebanon, we buy around $700 million worth of clothes every year. But fashion has shifted towards fast, affordable fashion, and that compromises quality for price. The next trend, however, in fashion is going to be mass customization and sustainable fashion, and that's where we come in. At Lemonade Fashion, we mainly focus on 2 things. First, we help designers create their own brands. They prepare the collection and the designs, but we do the manufacturing, the marketing, the sales. We even have an in-house graphic designer that creates their own brand identity and their own logos. Second, we give you, the consumer, complete control over your fashion. For every outfit on the platform, the designer gives you the option to choose between 3 fabrics, depending on the quality that you want and how much you're willing to pay. Every outfit is also customizable. You have the option to customize the look, the design, the cut, even the print. Everything is done sur mesure and can fit you perfectly, but the best part is it will only cost you a fraction of the price of what you can find in the market. So what you can usually buy at around $500, you can find on the platform at $100 because we're making luxury affordable. Today, Lemonade Fashion has a team of 13 experts bringing this project together. We have developed a high-tech platform that is very well designed. We have created more than 30 outfits and manufactured them. We created 4 new fashion brands, and we prepared all the marketing campaigns and the photo shoots. My name is Arthur. I am co-founder of Lemonade Fashion, and in the next 30 days, we're launching with our pre-launch event. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Basil Arut, a software engineer and someone who loves food. There's something I'm ashamed of. I'm currently living alone, and I've always relied on my mother to cook for me. As someone that loves to eat but doesn't know how to cook, the result was fast food and an extra 7 kilograms of fat to protect my 6-packs. Hold for laughter. Yes, so, so I thought I hated cooking. But in reality, it wasn't like that. It was actually deciding what to eat, going to the store, getting the ingredients, portioning them, and washing them. This is where my co-founder Dana Nasrallah and I decided to create ActaChef. ActaChef is an online platform whereby users can choose their favorite healthy meal and receive it in the form of a box with fresh, pre-portioned, and cleaned ingredients with an easy recipe to follow. We are currently enrolled in Speed and are validating our idea over Instagram and Facebook. We've been running for 2 weeks and have made more than 50 orders with recurrent customers. Our early adopters are the health-aware community, which means the newly married couple, the individuals who are living alone, and the working parents. Our mission is to create a health-conscious community in the MENA region and offer them a place to post their recipes and share them online. We have competitors in the US, Europe, and MENA regions. Some of them are Blue Apron, HelloFresh, and CookieBox. What gives us a competitive advantage is actually featuring on our platform nutritionists and chefs from different cultures and cuisines. Our major costs are kitchen rent, development, and marketing. As for the box price, is the costs plus a 30% profit margin. As Maimonides famously said, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. ActaChef, a taste worth discovering. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ilyas Najjar, and together with my partner Abir Dagher, we have built Pillars, a user-friendly chatbot builder for businesses. People nowadays use only a few apps like WhatsApp and Instagram. No one really downloads a restaurant's app. They just go to Facebook, search for its page, and get the information they need. So how can businesses reach out to those customers? By just using a bot. Bots can answer customer requests 24 hours a day on any channel they are on. It's not easy to build one, but this is where Pillars comes in. Many online bot builders are easy to use. However, the user still has to create the logic and flow of the bot's conversation. With Pillars, all the user has to do is simply upload the information needed by the bot. No coding, no conversation flow creation, just simple content management, and the bot is ready. So Pillars reduces the overall time to market and the cost for creating a chatbot. There are many applications, there are many use cases for chatbots, such as restaurant reservations, hotel room bookings, airline ticketing, and others. Our initial target market is restaurants with plans to expand to other sectors later on. Our costs are the continued development of the chatbot, server hosting, and marketing costs. The revenue model is a subscription-based model, and our pricing is $30 per feature per month. Currently, we have an MVP, and we are discussing the terms with our first paying customer. We believe that Pillars has a very strong potential, and we are looking for an investor to help, for a partner to invest in our business and help us take Pillars to the next step, from an MVP to a complete solution. Thank you.
Hello. In a simple sentence, Kill My Routine is the guy in the group that has the right activity planned. Now, what does that mean, the right activity? That is a solution to our problem. The problem being, people don't have free time trying to plan their free time because it's a waste of time. Now, the current market is worth $6 billion in revenue and is said to increase 44% within the next decade. We have two main competitors, GoSawa and Libtivity. These are national competitors. They are directories to which a user has to manually find what to do. That technically does not solve the problem. Now, we have had 5 major events, one of which was at Forum de Beirut. We have 231 paying customers, 80% of which are rebound. We were personally invited to a roundtable discussion with His Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister. We recently closed our Seed A investment round. And we are one of 6 Google UX designers to actually teach UX design certified of Google. Now, we make money from a small commission taken per activity sold. We also have major events which we plan, just like the one at Forum de Beirut. We also promote activities through our platform, and we take a small commission per create an event, which is a new feature we have, allowing users to create and customize their own event. The team is made up of 11 individuals. Of the 4 co-founders, we have Yotti, our CFO, Hedi Baltaji, our web developer, Sari Hajar, our app developer, and myself, the CEO. I would not like to end with thank you, let's have a great day and network. I would like to end with hello routine breakers, because we have only just begun. Hello routine breakers.
All right, so try to focus on me because the screen is lagging, so I'll make sure to finish faster. All right, so I'm starting with a statistic. Do you know that 80% of adults in our region doesn't have a bank account? All right. Do you know that 80% of adults in our region doesn't have a bank account? That's really... Oh my God, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so do you know that 80% of adults in our region doesn't have a bank account? That means, imagine the whole population of the United States without a single bank. That's an amazing figure. So when you speak with them, they argue that they don't have money in the first place to open an account. But having more than 300 million unbanked individuals means all this dollars and transactions happening outside the system. And trust me, this is a very scary thought for bankers. Banks increasingly rely on transaction and processing fees to generate profits. We saw this opportunity and decided to come up with Tanda. Tanda leverages technology and social networks to give users access to funding and connect them to the system. It is based on a centuries-old financial mechanism widely used in our communities called the Jam'iyya. Users will benefit from a user-unique, friendly, and accessible mobile application that gives them the ability to connect with peers and family, even anonymously, to establish their own money pools. So by doing that, we give users the ability to control their finances and even save for the future. So this way we turn their future selves into a product that they can look up to and make decisions keeping them in mind. So we're in the last stages of development. Your help will be very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Hi. As a student, I've always struggled to find the easiest way and the cheapest way to go to university without missing my classes. The bus was never an option, simply because I don't know which bus to take, where and when to wait for it, or even if I'll ever get to my destination. I mean, who would want to try the bus in Lebanon, right? But I did. And since then, I fell in love with the chaos in this sector. Because in all this mess, there's a huge opportunity. That's why we created Yalla Bus, the first ever bus assistant in Lebanon. Using GPS tracking and data mining, we are digitizing and unifying the sector under a single platform, all to help you easily find your bus. Using GPS trackers that we install inside the buses of the current bus networks, we map the networks by tracking the daily movements of the buses. As a user, all you have to do is enter your destination, you choose your bus, you buy a ticket, and you'll instantly receive live directions, where to wait for your bus and when to wait for it while tracking it in real time. For bus managers, we offer a unique tool that offers them allows them to manage and optimize their fleets, as well as increase their revenues. That tool, that same tool, would allow us to retrieve what we believe is golden data that would be invaluable to the government. We are targeting users, current bus users, as well as students who face the same problem as me. That face the same problem as me. In Lebanon, because we're the first movers, we only have indirect competition. And in terms of convenience and price, we place really high on the chart compared to other taxi services. Since we launched our startup 3 months ago, we're already tracking buses across 20 different lanes. We've been accelerated and incubated. And today, Ali, a bus manager, is already tracking his buses with our tool. And through our in-app ticketing system, we estimate revenues of $1 million after our second year of operations. So today, we're raising $250,000 in investment. If you're interested, I'd be happy to talk more about it after the presentation. So don't hesitate. And yalla, let's build the country we want. Thank you.
How do great experiences start? They start with a great conversation. A conversation helps you to know your customer. It helps you to know about their needs and wants, and it helps you to serve them better. In no industry are these more relevant more than the hospitality industry. The entire idea about hospitality is giving the greatest experience for the customer. And it drives me crazy to see how complicated the entire booking process for hotels. Hotel websites are dead picture-filled experiences with no point to promote interactions. And if there was a chat widget, God forbid someone be there to answer your inquiry. And in the world of social media and social interactions, it's laughable to see how long it takes to get a reply. Introducing Arbot. Arbot is a reservation officer that's always there for you. Arbot is the chatbot that can handle the entire reservation process with handling over thousands of requests per second. It's available 24/7, and he's still happy about it. It's that simple. Utilizing a mix of canned responses and natural language processing, Arbot can change any interaction into a conversation. And the best part is, Arbot can be anywhere. It can be as a landing page, it can be as a chat widget, it can be on Facebook, and even on WhatsApp. Arbot is a win-win situation for both the business and the customer. Hotels now can decrease their costs and improve their efficiency. And now we have hotels asking for Arbot to be integrated into the hotel management system. So how do you create great experiences? Ask Arbot. He knows. Thank you.
Did you know that 85% of US prison inmates are dyslexic? But simultaneously, 50% of NASA employees are dyslexic too. These numbers are caused by the high dropout rates of dyslexic students, caused by the exams not being dyslexia-friendly, and the teachers lacking the proper training to accommodate their exams for their dyslexic students. I am Mary Jo, co-founder of Ilham, and I'm here to introduce our web platform. Ilham is a web platform that provides teachers with the necessary tools and tips to personalize their exams for their dyslexic students. We have 11,000 dyslexic students in Lebanon, distributed over around 2,800 public and private schools. 95 of those started already implementing a dyslexia-friendly system over the past year, and these constitute our primary target market. Competition always exists. In our case, our competition can be summed up as voice-assistive technologies, like Dragon Speaking, or word predictive text, like WordQ, word predictive software, excuse me, like WordQ. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, our business model is pretty simple. A school pays a base price of $1,200 per year, and then teacher subscription of $20 per teacher per year. All in all, the amount that schools are paying now for one student subscription, for one special education subscription, would be more than enough for paying for 400 teacher subscriptions on our platform. Our team is made up of 2 software developers, a special education teacher, and a designer typographer. We at Ilham believe that everyone can achieve greatness if given the right opportunity, and we want you to help us provide them with that same opportunity. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Wael, co-founder of the advisory company. Banks and financial institutions are facing a problem. Millennials and Generation X simply do not trust their bankers the way they did before. And one area where that's very obvious is investment advice. This client segment is going towards the future of investment. They are going towards robo-advisors for their savings and retirement planning. Adoption rates in the US have reached 5.6% in 2017. And this figure is looking to grow to reach 10 to 14% by 2025. Applying the same adoption rates to the Middle East and Africa, that creates a market of $11 billion in the next 5 years. Now, why are they so successful? Basically, robo-advisors follow a very simple process. You go online, answer a few multiple choice questions, and you get a personalized portfolio that matches your risk profile. If you like it, you can invest on the spot. Now, banks and financial institutions in the region have been finding it hard to cope with the innovation, as they are not structured to do so. Therefore, partnering with a fintech might make more sense. And here comes in the advisory company. The advisory company is the first white-label robo-advisor provider in the region, looking to partner with financial institutions, leveraging upon their brand identity in order to help them cope with the change. In addition to our white-label offering, we guarantee a faster time to market, and our algorithm allows each institution to input their own market forecasts into the model, making every robo-advisor unique. We are currently offering 2 products, a robo-advisor 2.0, which includes advisory only and sold through a fixed payment with an update and maintenance fee. And the robo-advisor 3.0, which includes both advisory and execution, sold through a revenue sharing agreement with a partnering institution. We are bringing the future of investment to you and helping the industry cope and even exceed the innovations of the world. Thank you.
All right, that was the end of the Ideathon. Touch and Credit Bank for sponsoring, but also thanks to the training partner for all the startups, Rabia Al Qudr. You can visit the booths outside and meet the startups, and you can also go on the website and vote for the User's Choice Award. A reminder to download the ArabNet Beirut 2018 app so you can keep track. There's loads of different panelists and stuff happening this afternoon, so just to keep track of the time. We are running on time, which is great. So you can go and enjoy lunch now, and we'll be back here at 2:30 for the next session.